All right, for this question, yeah, we got to jump between the passages. It's kind of annoying, but, just follow instructions. Just do what you're told, go where you're told, read what you're told, and kind of keep it simple. So it tells us to look at 25 to 27 of passage 1. That's right here. I now come back to the question, why cannot this union exist forever, divided into free and slave states, as our fathers made it? It can thus exist if each state will carry out the principles upon which our institutions were founded. So, okay. He's asking like a rhetorical question, I guess, and saying that they can live forever, exist forever. Okay. I don't really know. Seems like he's just making his argument. 67 to 69. Let's go to there too. But has it been so with this element of slavery? Have we not always had quarrels and difficulties over it? And when will we cease to have quarrels over it? Like causes produce like effects. Okay, so again, he's asking kind of like a rhetorical question, making his argument about slavery. I don't really know. Well, look at these choices here. Cast doubt on the other's sincerity. Neither of those questions were really saying anything about someone lying, right? Sincerity is like honesty here, so they're not accusing each other of lying. I feel like I would have gotten that sense. I don't really get the specific purpose of the questions, but I think I would know if they were about attacking the other person's sincerity. Criticizing the other's methods. Well, what are their methods? What does that even mean? Their methods? They're making arguments. What? Their methods for making an argument? So they're saying they're making like an illegal argument? I don't even know what this choice means. It makes no sense in the context of what they're talking about. Like, scientists have methods when they do experiments and everything like that. This is completely different. This is completely unrelated. They're not doing anything. They're just talking. So C, reproach the other's actions. Again, what actions? No actions were mentioned. They're talking broadly about slavery and the Union. They're not talking about any specific actions that Douglas or Lincoln have taken. I don't even know what this would mean, how this would make sense. Undermine the other's argument. Well, my dumb summary from earlier was that the passages disagree. They're arguing. We saw in the blurb that it was a debate. So it makes sense that they would be undermining each other's argument. They're arguing. So specifically, I don't know how each set of questions undermines the other's argument, and I don't care. I understand that that was the purpose. Is Douglas believes one thing, Lincoln believes another. They're both making their points and trying to shoot the other person down because it's a debate. And that's what you do in a debate. You argue, and you attack the other person's argument. This seems just like common sense to me. Now, the reason people get this wrong is they overthink it, and they try to dive deep into what's happening here. Don't overthink it. Stay dumb. You know that they disagree. You know that they're having a debate. Choice D kind of just fits with that. There's no trap here. So the other piece of this is you're probably getting at question 41 to a point where you don't have a ton of time left and you still have a whole other passage. So this idea that if you read more and you dive deeper into these lines, somehow you will get new information. That might happen, but odds are good that it won't really change your instincts from the start, and you've wasted time that you could have used getting many more questions right in the next passage. So you don't need 100% confidence to pick the right answer. Here's a case where I'm like 80, 90% sure that this is right because none of the others make any sense. And I don't need to ask too many more questions on top of that. Trust that when you're 80 or 90% sure, you're good enough to move on. You can always come back if you have more time. But you want to get to those other questions later on. This is not a place where you need to 100% prove your answer. It's common sense. It reiterates what we've already read. Trust yourself. Follow the instructions. Keep with dumb summaries. It just works out here.